The Town Council continues to review the fiscal year 18 budget plan. We have all the numbers just ahead. St. Michael's youth players prepare for the opening night of Pinocchio. We talk with producers and cast members to get an inside look. No more reading magazines at the checkout line. With the library's new program, you'll have free access to your favorite subscriptions. Those stories and much more ahead on ELCAT News Update. Thanks for tuning in to ELCAT News Update. I'm Rebecca Green. We begin the show with our weekly meeting recap. On Monday, May 8th, the school committee held a public hearing on the FY18 budget request. School Superintendent Gordon Smith presents the committee's goals, which was structured around enhancing students' learning.
That our budget is the most strategic factor in impacting every student's success and allowing all our students to reach his or her full potential. One of the overarching goals is that we want to continue to focus on providing opportunities for students pre-K through 12. The opportunities may look different on the pre-K or first and second grade level, but pre-K through 12 we want to build opportunities where we can have our students start to show critical thinking, problem solving, collaborating, communicating effectively, and hopefully that's improving throughout their entire academic career in all our grades, both in a written and an oral format. And then utilizing technology. A lot of people feel that technology is a 21st century skill, but no, really it's a tool to help you get these other skills. The whole picture takes our request, the $29 million you just saw on the previous slide, and then starts to add in grants that every year we apply for and receive either from the state or from the federal government. These are grants such as Title I, grants such as the IDEA Special Education Grant, Title IIA, the Circuit Breaker, that's a big one. The Circuit Breaker is money, grant money that comes from the state that helps offset the cost that districts are spending on special education programming that's above approximately $40,000. So every year we have to go through a pretty lengthy process to show individually with each case where we're spending over that $40,000, and then you're only getting about 70% of what you spend over $40,000, 70% of what you spend over $40,000 back the next year. So the Circuit Breaker's both a grant program to help districts deal with rising special education costs, and it becomes a revolving account.
Although we're requesting $29,245,201, if you look at the very bottom, after you add in the grants and after you add in revolving accounts, other sources that help us fund the education, it's really $33,204,445.
According to the charter, a budget needs to be adopted by June 1st. The town will hold a public hearing on May 23rd for the public to ask questions as the council takes comments and concerns into consideration. The town council discusses the budget for the fourth time at their May 9th meeting. At this point, council members are confident in the proposed budget.
If we were to approve this now, my estimate is that this would be approximately a $21.63 tax rate, if presuming property levels remains the same and that all of my assumptions are accurate, which last year was fairly close. I
mean, basically you're presenting a budget that grows public safety to more align itself with the needs of the community, deal with a couple issues that needed to be dealt with within the school department, all while still maintaining $1.2 million in unused levy capacity.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty significant budget.
Moving ahead to the town manager's report, two buzzworthy topics. First, the police department welcomes 3 new officers to the force.
Eric Ainsworth, Anthony Deanne, and Jonathan Gaines graduated from the police academy on Friday, May 5th, and were sworn in Monday morning. Welcome, officers Ainsworth, Deanne, and Gaines. Great renewal. Young guys, a lot of energy, very proud to be joining the force and contributing to their community.
Next, potential plans for a traffic study on Maple Street.
The police chief and director of public works have been working on a plan to improve traffic flow and decrease accidents in the Maple Street portion of the Rotary. They will reduce the lanes on Maple leading into the Rotary from 2 to 1. They plan to have information in the newspaper to be sure the change is publicized.
You can watch the entire meeting on our ELCAT YouTube page at ELCAT 01028. The Board of Assessors is reminding all commercial and industrial property owners that the income and expense form deadline is right around the corner. Completing and returning the form by the May 19th deadline will ensure the development of a sound basis to estimate the income approach to value. Next on the agenda, reorganization of the board.
You are coming up for appointment about this time in 2018.
Correct.
And also you are the former president of the Massachusetts Association of Assessing Officers and have long experience in this area. And I move that Christine Saulnier be chairman of the board for the coming year.
Well, again, I'll second that out of necessity and call for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
And now I will make a motion for clerk of the board, for the person that reviews our minutes and signs off on their validity. And I propose that Mr. Johnson, that you would take that job for the coming year as clerk of the board.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Switching over to the Recreation Department, this announcement will sure make a splash. Registration for summer swim classes are now open. Lessons are available for new and advanced swimmers. Classes begin this July. Learn how to swim or brush up on your technique. Head over to elrec.recdesk.com. Check out all the programs you can take advantage of this summer. From swimming to singing, all are welcome to audition for St. Michael's Players' fall production, Seussical the Musical. Ages 7 and up are welcome to audition. St. Michael's Players is a community-based musical theater group that creates a safe and fun space for the arts.
So if you think about it, in downtown Springfield, the Seuss Museum is opening, so it was the perfect timing, especially with living in Springfield, the East Long Meadow. Seussical is basically where Seuss grew up. So that's how we learned about Seuss.
Before auditioning in June, make sure to check out their upcoming spring play, Pinocchio. Just less than a week away from opening night, our ELCAT news team gets an inside look on all the action. Cast members share their experience and give some advice for those interested in joining the theater. Producers say that Pinocchio is a first-time production for about 60% of the cast members.
I'm excited to be back, and I think it's pretty exciting, you know? How everyone, is different from, day one to now. It's just so cool.
Auditions, very nervous. Nervous, what if I mess up? What if I don't say the right thing? But then rehearsals, I'm free and I'm just oh, this is amazing and it's easy.
I was just telling Katie backstage, before we go on, that this is literally, it's probably what I look forward to when I come out of school. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have rehearsal today. Oh my gosh, get to see so-and-so and so-and-so. And it's the best feeling in the world to have.
I know that this is a place that I can always go to no matter what. Everyone here is so loving. And if I don't want to be myself, I don't have to be myself for an hour or two. I can be the Fox. I can be somebody else backstage.
The confidence level has risen quite a lot. And so I've seen great improvement and great maturity happen over the last few months, and I'm really proud of what they put forth.
St. Michael's youth players are teaming up with Make-A-Wish Foundation to help grant the wish of children diagnosed with life-threatening medical conditions. The story Pinocchio is all about making your dreams come true, and working with Make-A-Wish Foundation brings the message to life. Catch Pinocchio on May 19th through the 21st at St. Michael's Community Center on Summers Road. The library introduces 3 new programs. First, the app Zeno provides free access to magazines. Once you download an issue, it's yours to keep. Stop by the information desk to learn how to get started. Must have an East Long Meadow library card to join. Studying for your permit test? Drive with confidence after using the library's practice questionnaire. This special site offers over 10 different sample tests that will help you prepare for the big day. The librarians are there to set you up, so spread the word to those eager to get on the road. Lastly, the library will begin collecting donations for Operation Gratitude, a nonprofit organization that sends out care packages to armed forces. All donations must be new and unopened. Most care packages consist of hygiene products, socks, and personal items, such as letters, gum, batteries, and more. Show appreciation and help our troops and their families. The library will begin collecting donations on May 30th. For more information about the program, visit operationgratitude.com. For some weekend activity, St. Mark's on Porter Road is hosting a community tag, bake, and electronic recycling sale. Enjoy a great day of homemade goodies, good finds, and great company. All donations go towards St. Mark's Dominican Republic Mission Team. As for the electronics, when bringing your old electronic devices to St. Mark's, they will dispose them properly, keeping the environment safe. The event takes place on Saturday, May 20th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, that will do it for this edition of ELCAT News Update. Be sure to stay connected with us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at ELCAT01028. And don't forget to watch us on cable channels 191, 192, and 193. For cable channel times, make sure to check out our ELCAT program guide. Guides are available at the Town Hall, Library, Senior Center, and through our website at eastlongmeadowma.gov. Until next time, I'm Rebecca Green. Thanks for watching. See you next week.